Memorial Stadium, the Sooners are set to open another season on Owen Field. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Temple Owls, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies. That
open runway ahead. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The Owls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. What a snag by the defense. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And now on first down after converting with the run. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. He finds his man. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So, a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Quarterback adapting. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. The offense set for a first down play. Snags it quickly on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Temple lines up quickly.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for the loss.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The aerial assault continues. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air, it's Brock. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Into the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ncaa State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh.
Off the play fake on first down.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Ncaa. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. Tonight at the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, the Sooners are set to open another season on Owen Field. The Owls ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oklahoma's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To throw, it's Arnold. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Going up top. It's complete. A huge pickup. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the move to his left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board, no matter how it looks. You just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Temple's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that
Is incomplete.
working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Anthony.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Throws toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Ncaa. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Brock. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Temple! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And the returner will be knocked down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Going with the counter play here. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now rolling to the left. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Brock. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Burks. And the returner goes down. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooners! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Brock. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll throw it on first down. And he intercepts it. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. How about this for starting field position? First and goal from the 2. Trying to pound it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Temple lines up quickly. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the they'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. On the move is the 30. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And they try them. Defense, and they rise to the challenge. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Thompson wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Sooners are on the move. Power football with the run.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. Maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's going to run it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, picked off. Back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Interception. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Using his legs, it's Ncaa. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Now they'll run it to the right here. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Brock. Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the counter. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. He wants to pass it on second down. And the quarterback is snowed under. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Getting some heat. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is...
They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. On the ground, it's Ncaa. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The inside handoff. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give out of the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
60 minutes of football. Convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Brock. It's complete to the right.
Oh!
He
lost the ball.
How in the world did the offense retain possession? Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Fires to the middle.
Bro.
Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble
But there's like
to the
1 minute left
34
before 40, so they're not going to win.
down. His offense
They did
lines
that
up
at the
feeling
onside ticket.
awfully good after that big play.
Today we're playing as Oklahoma,
Looking to
y'all.
move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes his connection.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But
deep shot for the end zone.
Oh,
and
God.
it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this
But
one
they're
to
not
the
gonna
end,
win.
but this is pretty much window dressing.
and a nice touchdown. Continue.
The extra
Oh,
point is
it's blocked.
He picks
Let's
it up.
go.
Remember, he can take
We're
it
returning
back.
that. Thank you. Time to
Crosses
return that.
midfield. The 30. The 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
A great job forcing the fumble. But here's the thing. I'm okay with plays. If I make you earn it and don't give up those big plays and make you not get a penalty, not put the ball on the turf, that's what good defense is about. Great job on the defense, blowing their neck up, forcing the turnover.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And they'll take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out.
Let's go. 1-0.
Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Sooners offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Anderson. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and
he uncorks one deep. And it's caught at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game.
Wait a minute, I thought Houston was like
executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play while being needed.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd full throats.
Because I thought they were like
American,
All-American Conference or something. I thought they were like AAC or something, not ACC, but AAC.
The noise backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Oh, man,
in the backfield, it's Jenkins. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At midfield, he's got room.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40 buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Close
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running behind that left side.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This is a 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. And he's got it.
Okay, I thought he was going to run that for a minute until he realized, like, nope, I'm just going to throw it.
You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open, hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Oh, that was so close.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Houston offense.